All right, here we are out here driving around doing. I'm heading to Port Orchard right now. Quite a ways away. Do a little powder puff job. I mean, even it's a small job. Normally, I wouldn't drive that far for such a small job. But considering the circumstances, I can get out there, and maybe get a little advertising, see my truck out there, and so I'm willing to do that. Go quite a bit further than normal. I would never dream of going out there for a small job like this, but I'm going to do it anyways. So, I was just thinking, it's look at this boat.
I'm looking at those.
Isn't that a nice boat?
Look at those things up on top. They must be.
That's fucking nice.
Be roped.
Looks like fun. Anyways, enough of that boat. But yeah, now's a good time to reconsider what you're doing in your life and how you're, handling your affairs, and it's a good time to get it right, I guess you could say. I was thinking, I used to be in the shoe shine business when I was real young. I shined shoes for a long time, and it had hardly any overhead at all. I mean, you buy a can of polish and you're in business. I mean, it's like that can of polish, you could shine 1,000 pairs of shoes with one can of polish. So your overhead was not very high. Now, the junk business is very high overhead. I mean, it's off the charts. I mean, you got your gas bill, you got your dump fees, you got your maintenance on your truck, you got your labor, you got your insurance, on and on and on. I mean, it's just a never-ending list. So I might make like these huge numbers. You look at the numbers I make, and it's like, wow, But if you're not paying attention to what you're doing and cutting all the little corners and saving every chance you can, you're gonna it'll blow you away. Because I made this crazy number last year in 2019. It was a crazy number, and just doesn't make sense, because I don't really have a heck of a lot right now. But what I do have, is I got my business is still flowing, because I pay bills. One of the tricks of this business is you got to just keep paying bills until something gives, and then all of a sudden it all starts making sense, But anyways, as long as you're grateful, I think you need to be grateful for everything that you have in your life that is good, because, if you're grateful, then you just seem to get more and more and more. A lot of junk removal companies, they get a little delusional about what's going on because the money is coming in. They're like, wow, but it costs a lot to operate these businesses. And the one thing that kept me going was I just pay bills, and I made a comment on Facebook about I paid my bills this month. Did you? And somebody took it, they were like, wow. What about those of us that couldn't pay our bills? It's not that I could pay my bills. It's that I went out of my way to pay my bills because I don't want to be one of those guys that just is an opportunist. Okay, I'm not going to pay my bills this month. I know a whole bunch of people that are doing that. They are not paying their bills, and they got the money, but they're choosing not to pay. Which I think is just chicken shit. You need to get out there, and if you do have the extra money to pay the bills, pay them. Very important. So, anyways, I'm kind of getting rejuvenated here. I've been getting lots of rest. I've been eating a lot of good food. I've been getting just enough business to stay floating. I'm happy. I spend more time at home with my wife and kid and my dog and my cat and my roommates, and life is good. The 21st of this month, I celebrate 30 continuous years clean and sober. No drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. I did it. I made it this far. I got lucky. I got out of that lifestyle when I was about 23. But from about 12 years old to 23, it was just a total train wreck. I constantly had a warrant out for my arrest. I constantly was in and out of jail, boys' homes, foster homes, receiving homes. I became a ward of the state when I was like 14 years old. My mother couldn't handle me. I was so unruly. I did whatever I wanted. And I still do what I want, but now I do it properly. I don't break the law. I get out here, I get it done, I'm getting really inspired by some of these people. There's one guy in the city of Seattle, actually he's in Kirkland. He's a total badass. He works his company. His company is off the charts. It's such a nice, clean company. He's such a nice, clean guy. And I see why people hire him, because he's got his shit together. But these guys really inspire me. I'm watching them. I'm like, wow, you know, I want to get back to that. When I first started out, I was very excited about my business, very passionate about it. You got to keep that fire in there, dude. You got to keep it in there, keep it alive, keep it well, nourish it, you know, feed it, you know, stay excited, stay hungry, you know, be grateful. I find myself sometimes becoming just like kind of like jaded and like, oh, big deal, just junk mool business, you know. And now I realize how good I got it, but I built this up from scratch. Nobody helped me do nothing. I did it from a series of broken down vehicles, you know. So I mean, I was just did nothing but, I mean, it was crazy. And I made it to where I'm at now by paying bills every month. I pay my bills no matter what. If I don't have money to pay bills, I borrow money to pay bills. I've done it 1,000 times. I'm telling you, I take care of business. I get it done. You know, I'm grateful. Anyways, I'm not going to say much more. I'm just trying to get into this social media stuff because it's really interesting to me, because I'm watching some of these guys and they're just kicking butt. Like Matt Vick and JoJo, Sonoma Strong Hauling in Sonoma, California. The guy's got it going on, man. He made it. He's happy. He's grateful. He's paying his bills. He's out there. He's doing it. You know, and he's got some crew members. They all seem to, from what I gather, they have similar stories. You know, maybe they pulled it together. You know. By the way, JoJo, if you're listening, there was a teacher in Seattle here that owns the company called Junk Be Gone. It's a great company, and he started out 30 years ago, and he was a teacher, and he delivered Christmas trees, and then on his time off, and people started asking him to remove junk for him, and for them, and so he did, and now he's got one of the best companies in Seattle, besides mine, of course. I mean, mine is like off the charts. I made it happen. I put it together one step at a time. Little by little, poquito más poquito. Is that right? Is that right, Spanish? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes. Here, see all this stuff over on the left over here? I work for that company that builds that railroad right there, Sound Transit. I do a lot of jobs for Sound Transit. They keep me busy. That's all brand new stuff. It's not even up and running yet. The reason why I get those jobs is because I get the jobs done. I pay bills. I pay taxes. I make it happen. I better pay attention to the road here because I'm just tripping here. So, all right, I'll put this video out later today. And if you guys want a junk removal job, you just call 206-799-JUNK, 5865. Or you can book online 206 or junkoff.com. And you can book online. We'll come out and take care of you. We'll get it all cleaned up for you. And there we go. Homeless camps. Look at that. That's what happens when you don't pay bills. You know, you don't take the pills. Just don't eat your good food. Don't take a lot of unnecessary medication. Eat your vitamins. Drink your water. Keep your head right. You know, get a little more exercise. Make sure to get a lot of sleep now during these times because we need it. It's a good time to catch up on your sleep. Okay. Bye for now. Let's talk a little bit about paying bills. If you make $100, $35 out of that 100 is not Joe money. So you got to pay that out. You got to pay bills. No matter what you do, you got to pay bills. The more bills you pay, the easier it gets. It's like solving problems. The more problems you solve, the easier your life becomes. And then you get good at it. You're good at paying bills. I've been paying so many bills that right now, times are tough right now. People are having a hard time, you know. The worst thing they can do is try to skate out, be an opportunist, and skate out on your bills right now. You got to pay them, you know. There's certain bills like that you can probably slide on, stuff like maybe your electric bill, your water bill, your sewage or whatever. You know, maybe that can slide for right now because you can always catch up on it later. Some of your credit card bills you can slide on right now. But there are certain bills that you just got to pay, you know. But one thing, you got to pay your help. You got to pay them well, you know. You got to pay them accordingly. You know, if they bring you value, you know, you pay them properly. You know, I got one guy that's just off the charts. I don't have to say nothing to him. He just gets it done. I mean, he's he's like a superstar. You know, he takes care of my equipment. He takes care of the customers. He knows how to do the job. He gets it done. He gets the rest of the crew dialed in and keeps them moving. He's fantastic. You know, he stays focused, you know, and when the job is hard, he's the one in there doing it. You know, a lot of guys try to skate. But yeah, you got to pay bills right now, you know. I made a little mistake. You know, I said something on Facebook that was controversial to some guy who's pretty cool. He lives off the land, and he's a pretty natural guy, and he builds his own house, and he's got his animals, and he's cool. But he was upset because I was bragging about paying my bills this month. Well, geez, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't really think of it being taken that way. You know, and it makes sense to me now. Some people can't pay bills, but if you can pay them, just please do. That in itself will keep the economy going and keep people rolling. You know, I have a lot of customers that I bill out. You know, management companies and stuff. They're still paying their bills and they're still keeping me busy. Those are the ones that are keeping me busy the most right now. You know, but I wouldn't be here right now if I did not pay bills. There was times when I didn't have any money and I was like, oh my gosh. And I had to borrow money to pay bills. And I did, and I paid them back too. You know, very important, pay your bills. That's how you do it. That's how you stay busy. That's how you stay in business. Pay bills, be a problem solver, you know. Anyways, that's just little things I'm thinking of now. I'm getting into the social media stuff, and I think it can really do a lot for people in the world, for that matter. So it's all new to me. So I'm just winging it, like I usually do, and I'll figure this out. You know, maybe. Anyways, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful today to be here and be able to work. And I hope everybody's doing well, and take care of yourself. Call Junk On, Junk Off, 206-799-5865. Or you can book online, junkonjunkoff.com. And we will come and take care of it. You can set it out on the curb. We can keep our distance. I can bill you. I can run a credit card over the phone. However you want to pay. You want to leave cash in the envelope. But let's keep the garbage cleaned up. We don't want to attract rats and other problems. So that's why we're essential. You know, I've been cleaning up apartment complexes where the trash areas are getting real messy. That keeps the rodents down, keeps things clean. Anyways, I'm going to do a powder puff job in. But anyways, quite a ways away for what it's normally I wouldn't do it because it's just such a small job. But you know, hey, I keep moving. So everybody. Take care of themselves and keep your distance, wash your hands, and bye for now. Sam, he won't work for me, but he will wear my hat. Okay, so there we go. Well, he might work for me one of these days. What are you doing, Sam?
Maybe, you never know.
Were you born and raised in this place? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when he was a little
West
kid.
Seattle, baby.
Yeah, West Seattle. So anyways, we're out here at the scrapyard. This is such a fun place. It's my favorite place to go. I'm not even kidding you. Look at all this junk. There's treasure everywhere here. Look at that ladder. What is wrong with this ladder? You said there's a bend in it? No?
Something wrong with it.
Look at all these cords over here. Oh yeah, not OSHA approved. That's right. That's what a lot of these big construction jobs, they throw away everything after a job. They just throw it all away. This is how you get little bits of extra cash in the scrap metal business. These guys. It's just treasure everywhere around here. But I really want to show you something really cool. It's back here. Now you're going to like this. These guys know how to do it. You got to come to work at this dirty old place with all this greasy stuff. Let me show you their break room. It's off the hook. They really went to town on it. I mean, it's really something special. Now you're cruising through here. Go back here. You go back. Come on, work your way through all this scrap metal. And they work on it all the time. They're always like messing with it. Those little things. See that? They got their own little fountain. Barbecue back here. Got it going on. Got a little fountain. This is Joey and Sam. They work on this back here. Look at all the nice little flowers they planted. This place is outrageous. It's like totally cool. I mean, it's off the hook if you ask me. Thou shalt not walk thy dog in our garden. So here we are. A little area. Anyways, really love the scrapyard. It's a great place. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye for now.